So what is going on, everybody? This is Jepp and today we're going to learn how to play Reptilia by the Strokes. This was the winning song from my previous trouble. I have posted another one down in the description so you can go there and vote for your favorite song. But let's get started with the song with a disclaimer. For all the beginners that find this song challenging, keep on going, keep on practicing, and everything will be fine. This song is totally doable, even if you have to practice a little bit if you are not confident with the guitar. So, let's start with the introduction. You just have to play one note, which is the 7th fret on the E string. You're gonna play it for 16 bars of 4 notes. So you can count the bars like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I can count to 16, that's pretty good. If you don't know what I'm talking about, bars, rhythm, tempo, something like this, listen to the song and play the 7th fret on the E string. So then we will go to the verse. I'm going to zoom a little bit so you can see it better, which is the most popular part of Reptilia according to me and should sound like... You repeat this part for 10 times. So you start by playing for twice the 7th fret on the G string, then you play it again for once, then you go 9th and 7th fret on the D, and you repeat it again for twice. So this whole part twice. Then you go to the 11th fret of the A string with your point finger. This is the only finger you're gonna use on this string in this part, according to the Strokes guitarist. So you play it again twice plus 1, the 11th fret on the A string. Then you go 14 and 17. So. And then you repeat this whole part. And you go on for 10 times. Once we finish the verse, we will go to the pre-chorus, which should sound like... So, as you have seen, I'm playing all the strings, but I'm just really playing the A and the B. Oh, sorry, B. The others are muted, if you can hear. So the first chord is the 14th fret on the A and the 15th fret on the B, and the others are mute. And you do down, up, mute. So down, up, mute, and then you play it again up. So down, up, mute, up. After you've done this, so down, up, mute, up, you will slide with this exact position with your point finger on the 9th fret and your ring finger or pinky as you find it more appealing on the 9th fret. And then you do again. Down, up, mute, up. So. Then you will slide with your point finger on the 10th fret and your ring finger or pinky is gonna go on the 12th fret. So there will be 1 fret of distance between the 2 fingers. Here, they are one near the other. Here, you have 1 of distance. So you go 10 and 12. You do it again like this, and then you slide up to 2 frets. So instead of 10, 12, 12, 14. Then you go back. Again, forward. Then you go back to the chord on the 9th fret. And then you go back to the first one. And you end up with a muted stroke. So I'm going to repeat it slowly. So. After you repeated this for twice, we will go to the part that's probably the most difficult one according to me, which is the chorus. It should sound like... You repeat this for 4 times. A little bit sloppy, but I've just learned it, so I need some time to master it too. So you start by playing the 7th fret on both E and B string, like this. Then 10th fret on the B, 10th fret on the E, 9th fret on the E. There you go, 7, 10 on the B, and 9th on the E again. So I strongly recommend to you, if you're not confident with this part, just go one proportion at a time. So start by mastering this part. Play it time by time, more and more fast, until you get to the actual speed of the song. So after we have done this, you will have this part. So 7 on the E, 8th on the B, 7 on the E, then you go 10th on the E, 7th on, 9th on the E. So there you go, 10th on the B, 12th on the E, and then 9th on the E. So this is the second part. You repeat this for twice, so we have and then you will go to the last part of the chorus, where we will play 9th fret on the E, 8th and 7 on the B, then again 9 on the E, 10th on the E, then 7th on the E, 7th on the B, and 9th on the E. So this one is a little bit trickier, so 9, 9, 8, 7, 9, 10, 7, 7, 9. So after we have played for 4 times, I'm going to repeat this part for one last time. We will have the solo, which should sound like I'm sorry if that was flawed in some parts, but it's really hard to play a solo like this and not having actually a bass, not even a little bit of rhythm, drums, bass, nothing at all. So I'm sorry if that was not fluent and perfect, but I'm pretty sure I can do better with the bass playing with me. So how do we play the solo? We start by playing the 9th fret on the B string, and then we go to the 7th. So then we do 9th on the G, 7th on the B, 9th on the G, then we do 7, 9, 7 on the G, and then 6, 7, 6 on the G. So then we go 7, 9 on the B, and then we repeat the part exactly as we did it before. This time, once we get to the 6th fret of the G string, we're not going to the 7th fret of the B, we're going to the 4th fret of the G. And then we repeat these 2 parts again. So we do these 2 parts, the first with the 7th fret on the B, the second on the 4th fret on the G for twice. So we do this. The hard part starts now, because you're gonna have to use some tricks like bendings, pull-offs and hammer-ons. Pull-offs mostly. What's a pull-off? Is when you play a note and you pick like this. This is a pull-off. from the 11th to the 10th fret. The hammer-on is the opposite, so you pick just one and you play 2 notes. Hammer-on, pull off. Once you have done this a little bit of training, we can go and you can bend the 10th fret on the B string with all your fingers, because you're gonna do. When you bend it, you play it, you release it, and then you do a pull off between your 11, 10, 9, like this. See? You play just once and you remove your fingers. Then you do 9th fret on the G, 7th fret on the B, and 7th fret on the G. Then you do the same thing, but this time you will be bending the 5th fret, the 10th fret on the E string, like this. So you bend and release. So. Then you go to the 12th fret and you bend it again. After this you will do same pull off, but this time at 15, 14 and 12th fret. So you do 15, 14, 12, then you go 14 on the G, 12 on the B, and 13 on the G. So then you do it again. But this time the pull off will be a little bit timed differently. Instead of, you will do, and then you will go again and do the very first part of the solo. But the very last part of the solo will be like this. You go from the 7th to the 4th. I'm gonna repeat the solo one more time with this super zoom so that you can try to follow it. I hope it's enough. So. This time 7th, 4 on the G. Once we have finished the solo, I'm really happy because the song is basically over. There are no more parts to learn, because then we will have an introduction. So you have to play 7th fret on the A string for 4 bars. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 4 bars on the 7th fret on the A string. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You do it for twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because then you will go to the verse and you are gonna do. Rather 4 times. Then we will go to the pre-chorus. So. Then chorus again. And we finish, you do it for 4 times, the chorus. After you have done for 4 times this, you end up with this bending on the 10th fret of the E string, like this. You hold it until the song says it, then you play it again and you release it. And you end up with the 7th fret on the E string. So you do. Hold. And that's the end of Reptilia by The Strokes. I hope you understood everything. That's really hard when you try to explain something really long as the solo I have just explained. but I think that was pretty acceptable. If any of you has any questions for me about the strumming pattern, about the solo, about anything, just write down in the comments or in the messages, and I will be glad to answer to each single one of you. I'm gonna say goodbye to you, quite tired about this lesson, and I'm gonna give you a big kiss, because you are always by my side, and I hope you will for a lot of time. See you later, guys. Peace.